Hello once again, YouTube. I am back with another deck profile. This time it's my Crystal Beast deck profile. So the side deck in this one is a bit different than the others, and I'll show you that when I get into it. So let's start off with the main deck. So first off, we're starting with 3 copies of Sapphire Pegasus. Technically your shadows of the deck. When it's summoned, so normal or special summon, you can place 1 Crystal Beast monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard face up in your spell and chat card zone. Most of the time you're getting them from your deck, and he is key to your main combo lines. The next Crystal Beast that is key to your combos is Ruby Carbuncle. We're playing this at 2 because sometimes we end up seeing it in hand, and we always want the extra copy in deck just so we could get it off of our other cards, our Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates. Next, the 1-ofs, 1 Emerald Tortoise, 1 Amethyst Cat, 1 Emerald Cobalt Eagle, my bad, 1 Topaz Tiger, 1 Amber Mammoth, and then we're playing 2 Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. And that rounds up the Crystal Beast monsters. Next, we're playing 2 copies of Rainbow Dragon. And for hand traps, we're playing 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Next up, the spells. We're playing 3 copies of the new Golden Rule. It's a really good card, helps you set up. It cannot be ashed because it places 2 Crystal Beast monsters from deck face up in the spell and trap card zone as continuous spells. Then you special summon 1 Crystal Beast monster from your hand or graveyard, not from deck, when with a different name than those cards. If you do, equip it with this card. So most of the time you're going to be special summoning Ruby Carbuncle with this card if you have it. You always want to wait until you do have Ruby Carbuncle either in hand or graveyard. And it's optional. You can place 2 Sapphire Pegasus since this doesn't specify with different names, which is really good. Or you can just place a Sapphire Pegasus and another name. Next, we're playing 3 Rainbow Bridge. Adds a crystal spell or chat card from our deck to our hand. Really good. Then we play 3 Crystal Bond. It's also like a starter card. This adds 1 Crystal Beast monster from our deck to our hand and places 1 Crystal Beast monster with a different name from our deck face up to the spell or chat card zone as a continuous spell. Unfortunately, this one can be Ash as well as Rainbow Bridge. There's a lot of Ash targets in this deck. Next, we're playing 3 Rainbow Bridge of the Heart. This gives us our additional normal summon, and it lets us pop a Crystal Beast monster that we control in our hand. And if we do, we add a Crystal Spell or chat card from our deck to our hand. So usually you're getting anything that you need. Mostly Golden Rule if you don't have it off of that. Next, 3 copies of Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates. You do need a Ultimate Crystal monster on field or in hand to actually utilize 1 effect or both. But yeah, the special summoning is the one you're mostly going for, where you summon out your Ruby Carbuncle from deck. Next, you have 1 copy of Crystal Beacon. This just special summons 1 Crystal Beast monster from deck, your Ruby Carbuncle, and you must have 2 or more Crystal Beast cards in your spell and chat card zone to activate and resolve this effect. Next, we're playing 3 Dark Ruler No More. We're a combo deck. We want to stop our opponent at any means necessary. And then 3 Evenly Matches. And lastly, 1 Crystal Miracle and 1 Conclave, which are both searchable. Okay, now moving on to the extra deck. We're playing. So you could take these out and switch them for something like better. But I'm playing one Ultimate Crystal Rainbow Dragon Overdrive and one Rainbow Overdragon. It's useful, but it does take a lot to get into. Like, why banish all that material when you can go into like strong link monsters or XZ spam? So I'm debating on taking these out for something else. Most likely, the two of the cards I have in my side deck, which are extra monsters, or extra deck monsters. Then for the XZs, we're playing one Dante. Basically, just 2 level 3 monsters. And we just send cards from the top of our deck to a graveyard. Hope it's a crystal beast monster we need, and so forth. One Baguska, slow down your opponent. One Lightning Chidori, we could easily go into this since it needs 2 wind monsters, your Sapphire Pegasus and your Cobalt Eagle. And one Dagaris, always good in this deck. Draw 2, discard 1. Cherubini, self-explanatory. Basically, it helps put your other level 3 into the grave. IP Masquerena, to help go into stronger monsters on your opponent's turn. Cross Sheep. This would also be taken out if we take out the fusions, right? And we have a Tornado Dragon in the side, so yeah, that's its replacement. Nightmare Unicorn, just an option to go into with IP. Apo, another option. Access Code Talker, self-explanatory. Saryuja to help go through the deck a bit faster. Underworld Goddess, useful for taking out problematic monster. Use it as link material, and then you go out from there. And lastly, we're playing the Arrival Cyber Sagnisters. Now moving on to the side deck, we're playing Win, the Wind Channeler Verdant, and Asa, the Earth Charmer Immovable. They both require 2 monsters. This one includes a Wind, this one includes a Earth. Most of our crystal beasts are Wind or Earth. Then we play the Tornado Dragon, back row removal. 3 Gamma Seal. Get rid of problematic monsters. Cosmic Cyclone. Back row hate. And here's like the more spicy tech. Secret Village of the Spellcaster goes well with the 2 link 2s we have here, since they're spellcasters. And Necro Valley. These 2 can be gotten out with these 2 traps, Metaverse and Rainbow Bridge of Salvation, which you're most likely going to be going into this, since we also play 2 copies of Foolish Burial Goods. And that rounds up the side deck for Crystal Beast. Again, you don't have to follow this card by card. You can make it however you want. Extra deck could be completely different. I was debating on playing Neos Fusion and Neos and then Rainbow Neos, but that requires 1 extra deck slot and then 2 potential bricks. So yeah, I chose not to run them, but they are an option to get a big body on board. But yeah, hope you liked the deck profile. If you did, leave a like, comment down below any suggestions you might have on improving this deck. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you all in the next video.